A Roth IRA is the best account to make you a millionaire, but most people don't actually understand how.
He's absolutely right. You can become wealthy with a Roth IRA over time. I want to add a couple of tips and details to what he's talking about. My name is Camille. I am a financial consultant and I've been a loan officer for years with a bank, and I have over 25 years of finance professional experience. If you're not following, go ahead and hit the follow button. Okay, when it comes to a Roth IRA, which is taking after tax money and contributing it towards a retirement account. When you put money into this account, the IRS has set up limits that you can deposit. So his video mentioned 6,500. It's actually $7,000 for the year of 2024. So if you make less than $161,000 per year as a single person, or if your income is $240,000 or less as a married couple, you can contribute $7,000 per year to a retirement account known as a Roth account. If you are above the age of 50, good news, you can put in an extra $1,000 on top of that. So your contribution limit is $8,000. Okay. Once you put the money in there, it doesn't just sit in there. That's like putting it in a shoebox. So you actually have to invest the money. When you go to invest the money, the first thing that you need to do is determine what's my risk level. So that risk level is something you determine when you open up the account. That level is something for 20-year-olds to 30-year-olds that may be what is considered aggressive growth. Okay. Because if you're aggressively investing, you have a greater risk of losing some money here and there with your investments. In your 20s and in your 30s, and sometimes in your 40s, you can withstand losing some of the money, getting it back, making money, getting it back. However, if you are above the age of 50, your absolute risk level does not need to be aggressive growth. You need to be more closer to a moderate growth or conservative, because hey, if you're 50 years old and retirement age is 67, you got 17 years. You don't need to be taking all of your eggs and casting them into the sea, and now it's you didn't risk losing your investment. So the first thing you'll have to do is determine your risk level. The second thing that you're going to have to do is you actually have to invest the money. I don't tell people what funds to put them in, but I will tell you index funds perform wonderfully. You have to determine, get on Google and find out what index funds are paying out and what are the best index funds for you to invest in your Roth IRA. It'll come back with a list and let you know how they're performing. If you find funds that are performing like 5, 7, 10% of rate of return, do your research and also look to see what is their projected growth. How have they performed over the last 5 years to 6 years to 7 years? That'll help you determine which funds to choose. But for myself, I do use a lot of the index funds. I'm middle aged, in my 40s, so I also do a mixture of risk levels when it comes to my accounts. I am going to choose aggressive growth for some accounts that can withstand going up and down and taking the hit. I'm going to do moderate growth for the majority of them. I don't have any of my accounts set up as conservative until I start to get into my 50s. That's when I'll make some changes there. So, those are my extra tips that I would offer to you. In addition to that, you need to know what companies to choose. There are multiple companies that are really, really good when it comes to a Roth IRA. I personally have retirement accounts with like Fidelity and a couple other companies. You can look for Fidelity, you can look for Schwab, you can also look for Vanguard. Those are really good companies to open up an account with, but it will put you on the path to being wealthy and to be financially free. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you're doing. Are you investing in Roths, or do you have a traditional IRA, or are you maxing out your company 401k and getting that match? What you guys doing? Let me know. All right.